clearly at the minute a bit of a disappointing run of results for you all after a strong start to the season. What's the feeling in the group this week about putting that right?
Yeah, obviously we're disappointed, like you said, with the results that we've had. I think his levels have dropped individually and collectively the last few games, so we need to get back to what we was doing and when we was getting results. So and have a little bit more belief in each other, and we're at home, so we need to take the game to them and make sure that we're at it from the start, because we've talked about not getting going until half time against Luton, or maybe having a good first half and then coming off it second half. So we need to go and put in a performance for most of the game. Obviously the other team's going to have a little spells, but we need to take the game to them and make sure that our game, we're on it individually and collectively.
I mean, Grant was fairly pointed after the game last week, mentioning heart and desire and all these kind of things. Was that fair? And do you need to see a kind of collective effort once again?
Yeah, obviously he explained in more detail to us what he meant by that. But yeah, I think just when we're going forward, we need to commit bodies and we need to run faster than the other team, and I think that's what Luton did to us. They ran all over us first half and made things happen, if you like. I wouldn't really say they played that great, but they were quick when the ball was out of play, quick throw-ins, quick free kicks, and we couldn't really handle the tempo that they were playing at. Lawsy keeps us in the game with a great save, and at the other end we couldn't force them to make a mistake, or we couldn't find the quality to find the equaliser.
Does this kind of highlight the standards that are at the club, just how well you've done at the start of the season and last year, and what you're all kind of striving to do now?
Yeah, well, there's no hiding from it. We want to get promoted again. I certainly want to get another promotion, and we have to believe in each other, and we've got a great squad. It's about just going out there and working hard for each other, but making things happen. And I don't know, how they all set up on the weekend, but we need to make sure that our game's right and make sure that we're on our top of our game and get back to defending how we have been doing as well, because we've conceded some poor goals lately, and that's down to us. So if they stick one in the top corner from 30 yards, then fair dues, but at the minute we're just not quite at it in our box and in the opposition box, and that's where it counts, and we need to get back to that.
Do you like the fact that the gaffer is constantly aiming high, openly talking about the aims this season? Because it'd be easy for a newly promoted side to talk about survival and maybe not look too much further up.
Yeah, I'm ambitious as well, and you can see the teams that have gone up. Port Vale have just picked up, but the other teams are doing well. So we need to make sure that we keep ourselves in and around the top six and keep momentum. And like you say, we've had 2-3 games now where we've not been quite at it. And if you're not at it in this league, you can't get away with it like we probably did a few games last season. You get punished and you don't pick up any points. So we need to get back to that collectively and get back winning games. And starts on Saturday against Burton, early kickoff.
Yeah, dangerous opponent, really, aren't they? Anyway, but you'd have thought they'll be quite buoyed after going to Cardiff and getting the win. Yeah,
obviously the result before that was disappointing for them, and I'm quite happy that they did have a positive result after that, because that's usually what happens. They've gone to Cardiff, fair play to them, kept a clean sheet and got maximum points, so they'll probably try and do the same again when they're on the road against us. So it's up to us to try and break them down and show the quality that we've got to score a goal against them, and they'll probably have to come out a little bit more then, so the game should be a little bit more open for us then.
Spoke to Owen Bailey recently and asked him a bit about you and talked about goal scoring. I wanted to flip that round today. Clearly he's had a fantastic start to the season. Got plenty of goals already. How impressive have you been with the skipper?
Yeah, he keeps reminding us he's top scorer of the league. All I've said to him is, I'm used to that as well. But no, he's doing well. He makes runs into the box, and his desire to get on the end of things is there to see. And obviously, I've been on the pitch quite a lot when he's got his goals, and yeah, he makes good runs, and like I said, the desire to get on the end of it is why he's scoring goals. And myself and others, we need to, take a leaf out of his book and, run into the box, commit and get on the end of things, and like I say, make things happen for each other. If it's not Bells getting on the end of it, it needs to be me or someone else, and vice versa. We need to get more bodies in the box to create opportunities for each other.
Be the favourite now to be top scorer this season?
Is Bale's the favourite? Did he say?
Yeah.
Well, he's there at the minute. No, he's delighted he's getting goals to his games, because last season he showed, chipped in with goals as well. But I've said it before in many interviews. When you're scoring, it's hard not to score, and when you're not scoring, it's hard to score. So it's the same thing for him at the minute. He's hot, he's confident, and he keeps making runs in the box. And like I say, he's very willing to get on the end of things. So yeah, hopefully I can join him and get on the end of a few things as well.
Yeah, I was trying to define this earlier. Some sites have got it as 13, some have got it as 15. Do you know how many goals you're off 300 in your career?
13.
13. I thought you might know the answer. How determined are you to reach that milestone before eventually packing it?
Yeah, I'd love to be able to do that. If I don't get there, I don't get there. There's always something to aim for, individually and collectively. And yeah, I could have quite easily packed it in last season, finish on a high, but I felt brilliant last season. Trained every day. Chipped in with some goals as well. So yeah, I feel as though I'm due a goal, definitely, and I want to get on a run of goals, because I know that I can do that. I've done that all my career. So if I can get on a run, then yeah, I'll close the 13 down.
Do you still feel as brilliant as ever? I know you've been left out for a couple of cup squads recently and been subbed in the odd game. I looked at your face last weekend at Kenilworth Road, and you still look as disappointed as ever to be coming off the field of play. Yeah,
I want to play every minute of every game, and yeah, the gaffers has to make decisions, and yeah, I came off last week, but we've got players on the bench who need to come on and try and make an impact, and it was my turn to come off last week, so I need to make sure I get back on the score sheet. I'm not scared about saying that. I am due a goal. I wouldn't say I've been really getting chances. As a team, we've not really been creating much chances, so we've got to just run for each other and create for each other, combined with each other, and it's about getting back to where we was 3 or 4 weeks ago, because that's when we were winning games of football.